Hello everyone. Here we want to talk about the automated payroll and Paysheet Excel file. This Excel file helps us for creating a paysheets for our employees and creating payrolls as well. Before starting to introduce you this Excel file, I have to tell you, if you open this Excel file for the first time, you may see a yellow ribbon that needs you to enable the macro and VBA, because this Excel file is developed based on the VBA programming. You have to enable that if you see that. Okay, in the first sheet you will see the control panel, and the second one is a paysheet form. Here we can create our paysheets. We can see our paysheets or editing them. The main data for paysheets is all here as a payroll. For example, if you have another software that you can extract how much you need to pay for each person, you can come here and copy paste them here, and so use them for creating your paysheets. If you don't have such software, you have to create them by your own for first time. So for example, here we can see our previous employees for last month that I create their paysheets. Now I want to add another employees, or I can remove all payroll data. All data from this table will be removed by using this button, and you can insert all new data in that table by copy pasting from another software, or you can use this form for adding each person paysheets into the payroll. Okay, first you have to specify the employee ID. For example, I want to add a new person. After that, you can see all the data 0, because there is no data for such person, and I want to add that. I have to enter the email address. The email address here, I will place my own email address because I want to send the paysheets to someone, and that can be me. And let's gmail.com. And after that, you don't need to add data for the total payments. You need to add the name. For example, I add what name I should give. For example, Michael, and the Michael Manhattan, for example. This can be his family name. The material status can be single, and department, for example, sales department, and for example, sales, for example, customer care. Clerk. And type of the work, you work full-time, and the year and the month of you want to send the paysheet. For example, this is month 10. I can place it as month 11, for example, for 2018. And the bank account is something that's personal for each person. And the total works. When you want to enter the total work for each person by your manually, you have to remember that the each one number in the Excel file is equal to 24 hours. For example, if I want to specify that this person will work 250 hours work, you have to enter number 10. And for example, if you enter number 6, you will see the 144 hours per month. Okay, overtime work can be, for example, I want to say this person works 8 hours And for saying that, I can say it's equal 1 division by 3. It's equal to 8 hours, and undertime work is 0 right now. The gross income, for example, I will pay this person for each month of $1,500. Overtime income can be, say, for example, if I pay him $100 per hour, it can be 800. And bonus, for example, I will pay 1,000 bonus for him. And the tax calculation is depend on your country, what country you are working on it, and it depends on that. For example, I will add $200 for tax, and Medicare tax can be 100, and others, it's based on you. Okay, so if you place this data into this form, you will see the total payment for this employee is $3,000, and you can add the new one because this person is new right now. If I add it, I will see in the payroll table this person is added right now. And if you notice, there is no date and time in this table because it's all be calculated based on this month. So the pay sheet is for month 11 for all persons right now. You can go to the previous one and edit this. For example, the Nicole in this month, for last month, he works 144 hours, but in this month he worked, for example, 120 hours, and there is 20 hours undertime. So yeah, exactly 24 hours under work. And for overtime, I have to pay him, for example, 2,040, 50, it's 2,000 in this month. And I want to update it for this month. This is not the new one. If you add the new, you will see the ID is not unique, so you have to click on the update. If you update this person, you will sit down, and if you go to the payroll table, you will see the Nicole total work time, and the other data is updated. So and you can go previous, next, until and you can check all the person by this way. So for example, this one is the first one. You can save this person PDF file separately, and you will see it. If you don't want to save all the pay sheets or print them or send email, just this one, you can use these buttons. But if you want to save all PDFs for all people in this month, you have to use these sheets. Before using the save PDF files, this button, you have to assign the root folder. The root folder is where that this PDF file will be saved there. So if you press on the save button, it asks you please assign the database folder. And if you press this button, you can come here and assign one folder. For example, this one is for saving paysheets. This folder will be your archive for the PDF file. I want to create a new folder, for example, Paysheet database, and I will place that the folder name should be placed here, and after press OK, you can save all PDF files. If you press this PDF files, this will go and save all that paysheets for the month 11 into the root folder. And if it's done right now, if you go to the Paysheet database, this one is created for each year, for example 2018 automatically, and for each month a folder, and in each month you will see all the PDF files saved here for each person. For example, this one is for Arash Kishavarzi, and you can see the Paysheet for Arash Keshavarzi. I place the email address, my email address for all the person, because I want to show you how you can send automatically emails. You can email these files. And this one is the Cyrus Kiani. It's Paysheet for him. So all Paysheets will be saved in the folder of each years and each month, and based on the date and the ID number and the family name of that person. So after you save all your payments, you can send email to all person based on these settings. You can use Outlook, or you can use Gmail, Yahoo, and these three are your options. For example, if you want to use Gmail, you need to specify your Gmail address, and you need to specify the password. For example, my password, I paste something randomly, and if you press enter, you will see it's empty because it's your, I don't want anyone see your password. So you don't need to add your password each time, just for first time, but you will see the empty, or you will see the empty. After that, you need to specify the subject and the email body, and these two texts will be sent to all the people who gets the Paysheet, so you don't need to specify the name for each of them. Okay, and you have to note that if you want to use in Gmail or Yahoo, these two accounts, you need to go to the setting for Gmail and Yahoo and allow the less secure app. For example, for Yahoo, if you want to use Yahoo, you need to copy paste this link, and you go there. You need to be signed in, and if you come here, you will see allow apps that use less secure signing. You need to allow this for using this Excel file. As well as for Gmail, you need to allow the less secure apps. But for Outlook, if you're using Outlook, you don't need to specify the username or the password. You just need to be signed in the Outlook. So if I open my Outlook, I signed it previously, and you can go and sign in your Outlook as well. Okay, after you specify the settings of the email, you can press the send mail to all, and if you press that, this app use the Outlook for sending emails to all person for the month 11 Paysheets. It's automatically attach the PDF files into your email. Right now it's sending you the emails to the armin.keshavarzi@gmail.com and armin_keshavarzi@gmail.com @yahoo.com, because I just add my emails to all persons. You have to add their own email address. It may take a little time. You need to be patient because it's sending email and using the Outlook. If you see this notification, it's saying that you need to allow for sending email by using Outlook. This is because I don't have the antivirus on my computer, and my Windows antivirus right now is not working, and it's saying that because you don't have antivirus, you need to allow this app using Outlook. So I need to allow for each sending emails. I will show you how you can manage to not see this notification anymore. Okay, it's down right now. In the Outlook, if you come to the file, into the options, and if you go to the Trust Center, and if you go to the Trust Center settings, and if you go to the programmatic access, you will see these three buttons. it's hide for me right now, and I don't access to change them because my antivirus status is invalid right now, and it says your Windows antivirus should be able. And if it's able, you can choose never warn me about suspicion activity. And if you place that, you will never see that notification for sending emails, and all the emails will be sent automatically. So right now all emails are sent, and I expect to go to my Gmail address and my Yahoo address for seeing my emails, my Paysheet emails that's sent for each person. So if I go and sign into yahoo.com, mail.yahoo.com, and to my Gmails, because some of these will be sent to armin.keshavarzi, for example this one, and some of these are sent to armin_keshavarzi, for example, I guess this one. Yeah, armin_keshavarzi. So I expect I get both emails. If I come to my Gmail, I will see I have 5 emails from Armin Keshavarzi, and these are pay sheets for October 2018, and I can see I don't change because this one is October. If you want to change that, you need to come here and say it's example, you need to have come here, it's for November, and send the emails. I didn't change the October. So this one is for Keshavarzi 1003. This one is Keshavarzi for 1004. This one is for Mr. Manhattan. If you press that, you can see the pay sheets. And in the Yahoo, you will see there is 4 emailers. This one is for my Facebook. Okay. And you can see this email is attached and it's perfectly send my email. So by using this Excel file, you can send the pay sheets to each person by email, and you don't need to do it by yourself for attaching and sending individually. And there is another options that is archiving into the Excel file. I can archive all the pay sheets data into the Excel file for getting reports. So if I use the archive this month data in the Excel, so after archiving this month data, all the data in the payroll table will be archived in this table, and this table is based on the month and the year, so I can get reports for each month and the year. This one is a simple dashboard. If you want to have the updated data, you need to come here to the data tab and use the refresh button. After you use the refresh button, all the data will be refreshed, and you can see this report here. And also you can come here and see the charts. For example, here I can see the number of employees. My employees are grown each month, and I pay total gross income more in each month, and how much I pay for overtime, in each month and each year, for example. So this is the simple dashboard. Let me zoom out. This is a simple dashboard that you can use for seeing how much you are paying and how much tax you are paying and all other stuff, how much bonus you are paying to each person, and how much you totally pay. So you can use this Excel file for automatically generate the pay sheets create the payroll, archiving them, and getting the reports. This sheet is the pivot table that creates these charts, and I hide that. If you want to change it, you can unhide it by right click on it and unhide, and you can hide this sheet and change that. Okay, so I guess this is it. And if you want to remove the R-sheet data, and I do that for you because you don't need this sample data, you can use the R-sheet, remove R-sheet data, and it's done. And in the Paysheet row, if you want to remove all these payroll data, you can use this remove all payroll data, and I can use that for you. And but because I want you to have the sample data, I added for you, and this is it. This is a sample data. I add this for you into the payroll table to have a sample, and I added to the R-sheet table as well, because when you have no data on this table, and if you refresh that, this charts will be removed. You need to have at least one data. Before having at least one data, do not use the refresh button. Okay, I guess this Excel file helped you a lot, and wish you the best.